Hi guys, Super Cameraman here. As we already know, in Season 25 we will be waiting for the continuation of 7 storylines. We already know that one scene will be devoted to Camera Woman, the second to humans, as well as the interrogation at the base Cameraman. That's why I decided in this video to fully break down the detective, Lucky Cameraman, and secret agent, as well as understand their relationship and possible former cooperation in human life. In addition, with the help of a spoiler from Season 25, we will try to guess the new storyline. But let's go through it all in order. Before we get started, be sure to give us a like and don't forget to watch it to the end so you don't miss any interesting details. But here we go. To understand what the future holds, we first need to see what has happened so far. If we talk about the Titans, we have only one Titan, and it is G-Man Titan, who is currently fighting the Astro Juggernaut because he is currently the only Titan who is in formation and ready to fight against Astro. After all, the other Titans are, to put it mildly, in a terrible state, and some of them we have no information about at all. For example, if we have any information about Cameraman Titan, then about Speakerman little is known, except that Speakerman was preparing a counterattack, but as we see, it did not happen in episode 77. So, most likely, in one of the additional scenes, Speakerman will be present, and maybe we will see the Speakerman attack. As for Cameraman, the fact that he survived is no secret, as we learned about it from the dialogue of Astro Toilets from episode 76. Well, and TV Man Titan became subject to Astro Toilets because of the device on his core, and now, to cure him, you must first get rid of this device. Now I propose to talk about the interrogation, which will take place for the second time in the history of the series, because the first interrogation has already been and showed it to us in 21 episodes. It seems to me that there was a detective, although unlikely, because G-Man destroyed the place, maybe the detective managed to survive. Speaking of the detective, we're going to talk a little bit about him and more. We'd like to start with Lucky Cameraman, or rather on his role in the series. It's no secret that he is one of the main assistants of the secret agent, which makes him immortal, because the secret agent will be able to resurrect him. However, no one noticed him until episode 63. Then my Iron Cameraman noticed that he appeared before that, in episodes like 61, 57, and so on, but he became important to the plot only in Season 22, when DeFook showed in a secret scene that Lucky Cameraman interacted with the secret agent, and then everyone started talking about him and wondering how his contact with the secret agent would develop further. But before we look at his cooperation with the secret agent, I suggest you briefly go through his biography. His first appearance was in episode 3, not to be confused with the second episode, because many people think that he first appeared there. About it explained in this video that appeared on the right corner of your screen. Since this episode isn't too important to the plot, we'll just move on. His next appearance was in 39, then 46, and most importantly, his appearance in episode 47, and that's where we'll probably stop. As many of you know, after G-Man destroyed Cameraman's lackey, he was approached by a secret agent and then took him for himself. There, he most likely erased his memory or programmed him so that he couldn't say anything about him in case the secret agent was found out and evidence was needed. His next significant appearance was in episodes 67, 68, 69, and 70, all episodes in which the Infiltration squad stormed the Alpha Hills base and sought to destroy Skibidi the scientist. He played a very important role there because he used the remote that the secret agent gave him to open all the doors to help his allies get to Skibidi the scientist, which he did very well. But after that, he went to Detective Cameraman for questioning, and the detective had already learned that Lucky Cameraman had interacted with the secret agent. But the secret agent's plan was to show through Lucky Cameraman that he wanted to help the Alliance, not harm it, and most likely after a one-on-one interview with Lucky Cameraman, the detective would understand and let Lucky Cameraman go. Or maybe the secret agent's plan is different. After all, a secret agent is basically a DeFook boom, and DeFook said he had a separate plan for Lucky Cameraman, and he also said that arresting Lucky Cameraman was part of the secret agent's plan. As for Detective Cameraman, This is a very new character, because he appeared only in the full 70 episode, but most likely his story is no less rich than that of Lucky Cameraman, and we are soon to reveal it, perhaps in season 25, because Defuk himself said that the season will be 7 additional scenes, and at least one of them should somehow affect Detective Cameraman. As for the detective's past, he most likely used to work for the secret agent at the Alpha Hills base, as the shorts video shows him knowing him, and it's even possible that the secret agent didn't treat him well when he was still human, which is why Detective Cameraman doesn't want to take him in, but it's likely that Lucky Cameraman will be able to change his mind. As for the interrogation scene, it will be shown in season 25. Now let's talk about spoilers for season 25. First, let's briefly recap the spoilers we already have. If anyone doesn't remember, there's the spoiler with Nemi's Skibidi toilet, the one with the secret agent, Detective Cameraman, and the YouTube video spoiler. If you put all these spoilers together as one puzzle, the following picture emerges. One of the additional scenes, and most likely the first, will begin in the events of season 22. There, Lucky Cameraman finds himself on the same tower where he was in the season 22 extra scenes. He looks around, after which he is attacked by Skibidi Toilet, but a secret agent comes to the rescue and gives Lucky Cameraman his computer, which allows him to open any door. The recording cuts off. Also, we have a new spoiler that came out a few days ago. In it, we see a not fully infected man who turns into a Skibidi Toilet, but he is still conscious and looks at the cameraman as if realizing what he is about to become, and it is even possible that he will fight against the Alliance, because he was infected before the Astro Toilets arc, when the Skibidi Toilets were not yet united with the Alliance. But this is unlikely, because now, absolutely all the Skibidi Toilets are fighting with the Alliance, so he will have to fight with them willy-nilly. What is also notable is that we saw the exact same person in the full 73rd episode, and even then he showed the first signs of infection, smiling creepily. As for the plot, it is most likely that we will be shown an improved Titan Speakerman, because there was already made a lot of emphasis on the fact that the armada of Speakerman is coming to the aid of the Alliance, and most likely will come in season 25, and it is even possible that the improved Titan Speakerman will fight with the infected Titan Speakerman, because as we remember from the full 77 episode, infected Titan TV Man and Astro Duchess haven't gone anywhere and are probably still at that location, waiting for Astro Carrier to bring improvements to infected Titan TV Man, because it's almost useless to let him fight in such a damaged state, because he will be killed by G-Man or enhanced Titan Speakerman, though it's unlikely. Defuk also mentioned that season 25 will have 7 additional scenes. Some moments from previous episodes will be changed and improved, and he and his team have already started working on episode 78. From all this, we can note that the 25th season will last about an hour, because the average additional scenes of 3 to 4 minutes, and if you multiply these values by 7 and add the timing of 75, 76, and 77 episodes, you get about an hour, which is naturally very much, and sounds just impossible. Because before that, his longest creation was season 24, which lasted only 25 minutes, and maybe that's why Defuk can't publish season 25 for so long, because 1 hour of content for his channel is a novelty. But let's hope that he will be able to publish season 25 no matter what. As for the 78th episode, I think it's great that Defuk has already started working on it, because after the release of season 25, we will only have to wait a week and a half or 2 weeks, and the episode will be ready, and we won't have to wait too long. It's been Super Cameraman with you. See you very soon. Bye, everyone.